They're going to let you know your next part of your exam is a nail tip application on 1 nail. You have 12 minutes. The minute they say you may begin, remember the first thing to do is sanitation. So go ahead, move this over. When you disinfect, please wipe thoroughly your table. Go ahead and actually wipe, don't just do this. Actually wipe your table really well. Go ahead and throw this one out. Sanitize your hands. Reach into your box. Close your box. Don't forget to close your box. Nail tip application on 1 nail. Remove everything from your bag. Right through, take it out. The only thing I would keep in my bag would be my nail tips because these are super easy to misplace. So keep them in the bag. Take out your file and your buffer. Take out your gloves. Now you can take out your items in whatever order you want. You don't have to take them out exactly the same order, just as long as we get everything out and it's nice and neat. And do not forget your glue. If you throw out your items and you throw out your glue, that's it for you, okay? You won't be able to do the actual procedure. Close this one up, go out, sanitize your hands. Go ahead and put on your gloves. I do recommend that the day of your test, take off your nails if you are struggling during practice. Take off your nails. Okay, so grab a napkin, go ahead and place it here. Sanitize your mannequin's hand. And then nail tip application to 1 finger. Go ahead and select the finger you'll be working on and start shaping your nails. Shape and try to shape over that napkin so that you don't get the rest of your towel dirty. There we go. And then we're going to push back the cuticle after you shape. Grab your middle pusher. Use your pinky. Don't forget to use your pinky. Push back. Okay, and remember, once you do 1 step, you can't go back. For example, I pushed back, I can't go back and file. Okay, so once you file, push back, and then we're going to buff the nail. Go ahead and find the rough side of your file, your buffer, I'm sorry, and buff with this side, okay, with the rough side. When you're buffing, try to do 1 direction, 1 motion direction. Don't do this. For example, do not do this. This is buffing too smooth. If you're buffing too smooth, you're not creating that that abrasion to be able to glue your nail tip. Okay, so go ahead and do 1 direction. Okay. Remove the dust from your nail. Go ahead and grab your cotton ball. Remove the dust. Apply nail dehydrator. And then what I want you to do here, after you apply the nail dehydrator, I want you to wipe it on your napkin. Okay, remember, what does the book tell us? To prevent our products from getting cloudy, we have to wipe our brush on the napkin. Okay, so wipe it on the napkin. And then we're going to go into gluing the nail tip. So now go ahead and take out your nails. You should have minimum 2 nails in here, and make sure you pre-size them. Make sure they fit perfectly. If they're a little too big, you pre-file them. You can't pre-file the day of your test. Okay, so pre-file them. And you need at least 2, and measure, okay? Measure. You have to pretend like you're sizing them. So from here, I'm going to grab this one, size it. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just pretending. Size, and then grab this next one and size. Okay, this is the one I'll be using. So carefully, don't overdo the glue either, and please be patient. Wait at least a minute while you're holding on to your nail glue. Before you continue, close your glue. You can't be working with the glue open. Okay, hold on. This is very important. The way you're going to glue, you have to position your nail. Okay, there. Position your nail and rock and hold. Okay, so from here, I've been holding it for about a minute. You want to test it, make sure it's secure before you go off and cut. And when I cut, I do ask you to hold on to the tip. Be very, very careful. Hold on to the tip and cut short and slowly and carefully. Okay, cut slowly and carefully so that you don't pop it off while you're cutting. If you go off and it's gonna pop off on you, okay? Keep the remainder of your nail tip in your napkin so that when you pick up your napkin, you don't leave it behind. If you leave it behind and it stays on your table and you don't see it, the examiner can see it for your next step, and then they're going to dock points on sanitation, okay? So after you after you glue the nail tip, you cut the nail tip, and then you have to shape the nail. So the first thing would be going into your lateral walls. And remember what I mentioned to you, once you do one step, you can't go back and do the next because you'll get docked points. So make sure that what you're doing before you move on to the next step, you got it right. Okay, so go ahead and work on your lateral walls.
So does
Go
that
ahead.
mean like, sorry,
Mhm.
does that mean like if we're,
Ahorita me preguntas, ¿lo acabo? Sí, okay. So from here, I did my lateral walls. Your length, you can't go this route. You can't go this route, okay? I know it's easiest for us. I know we love it because it makes it super sharp. You can't, you gotta do side. Okay, so like for example, mine came out a little crooked in my cutting. I gotta file one side first. Bring it down, make it even, and then continue. Okay, so here I've already shaped my length. After shaping my length, it's blending. So now going above. When you're blending, you want to be very careful that you don't break your nail tip. And your entire nail has to be edged. Edged means filed. Okay. Buffing, you're only buffing this part. You're removing the sharpness to it. Okay, don't go off and buff the top. Okay, so from here, the edge, and then just rock it over to the top. I'm gonna do the bottom, rock it over. see here to the edge of the free edge. Okay, then we're going to grab our cotton ball, dust off, make sure there's no cotton left behind. So preferably use a lint-free wipe. Okay, so from there, I'm done. I am going to dispose, clean, sanitize, all of that good stuff. So place my hand out of the side. You can always wrap everything in your napkin, everything that you used. Okay. Don't forget that little nail tip for it to not to stay behind. Okay, wrap this up, grab my glue, grab my dehydrator. Okay, from here, throw in the trash. Don't drop it from up here because you can break your dehydrator. Sanitize my gloves because remember I reached the trash. Sanitize my gloves. Go ahead and move this. Grab a napkin. Grab my disinfectant. Take off my gloves, sanitize my hands, get up and raise my hand.